Hi, this is How to Play Ready Now. I hope this recording will actually work. Now, first things off, check your options, go to your graphics and stuff. Do whatever will make your game actually run well, And then you also have your controls, and then you have your custom binds. I have a few of those, so that may complicate this a little bit, but other than that, let's go into a game, and let's do this. So pressing play and then single player or any of those options should bring you straight to the headquarters. That is where you'll set up your loadout. You can go to a shooting range, do a kill house for training, or just plan for a mission. So you can turn to your right and go here to modify your loadout. If you're playing single player, you can also modify your bot's loadout. That can be done here on the screen. Right, if you click this, you can modify your bots. But yeah, you have a big multitude of weapons and such. You can just click on your weapons, multiple categories right here, modify weapon, then you can add attachments. That's pretty self-explanatory. Armor. Anti-stab vest, that won't really help you with any shots, but you can hold shitloads more stuff. Light armor is good for, it's medium between movement and actually being able to survive shots, and heavy armor being carrying the least amount of stuff, but you can survive a whole lot more. Now, armor plates, armor material. So you can go with Kevlar, which is soft body armor, of course. It's not very good against high caliber weapons like rifles and such. High maneuverability there, just like the small vest. Steel. This is going to negate a lot of damage, except so it'll stop you from taking damage, but it'll hurt you more, as in, I believe, like, limbs getting damage. And ceramic is, like, actual body armor that stops bullets. I'd recommend using ceramic. Long tactical. You can use multiple things, mirror gun, breaching tool, ballistic shield. These aren't really that useful, battering ram kinda if you're playing with teammates. And munitions, so you can bring more ammo, so if you think you're going to be using your rifle more, bring more ammo for that. Maybe you want to bring more grenades. You can bring CS gas, flashbangs, and stinger grenades. Stinger grenades kind of it's like a less than lethal option. You can bring tactical things. C2 explosive, door wedge, pepper spray, and lockpick gun. Lockpick gun isn't very useful in my opinion. Neither is that pepper spray. You can edit your slots so you can get more ammo and such. Headwear, so you can choose all of these. NVGs that you see in the dark, night vision, or gas masks, of course, stops gas. Anti-flash goggles, flashbangs don't affect you. And ballistic face mask stops light ammo weapons from killing you, like, say, SMGs and pistols. That'll only survive a few shots, though. So let me put that back onto my gas mask. By the way, teammate bots aren't affected by gas, I don't believe. If you turn to your left out of this, you can go and customize your character. There aren't many options that you can do. If you have the supporter version, you can choose these two extra characters and this. Federal Hostage Rescue Team. So there's the shoot house. I don't think we can drop down there. No, we can't. We can go to the staircase over here and just go down that. To the right, you'll see a shooting range. So right there. You can modify your weapons here as well. Grab ammo from your weapons right here. And then, go firing. To change your gun into fully automatic or burst fire, whatever options you have, press V and it'll switch it. If you want to turn on your illuminator, say like a light or a laser, press L. You can go into a point shooting mode by pressing P, I believe it is, or O. I have that rebinded to this. One of my mouse buttons. Whichever one it is, it'll either go into point shooting or it will activate a secondary aiming option for your scope if possible. For example, the C7A2 and the sniper scope. Down there, there's hostage training, so you can, I guess, like, play around with civilians. You can murder them if you want, or you can do it how you meant to by yelling at them by pressing F, and then go up behind them and restrain the target. After you restrain the target, you're going to want to report them by pressing F again. Of course, you can murder them, but murdering civilians gets rid of points. Okay, and here we have the shoot house. This is the exit part of it. Right here, you can actually put on this hat. It's kind of like a secret. I don't know if that gives you an achievement. I don't think it does. I forgot what button it was, but there is a button to check magazines. I've rebinded it. And over here, you can modify your weapons, or modify your weapons immediately without having to go through that menu, if that doesn't work for you. Here we are in the start of the shoot house. You can change your loadout here. You can turn this on for a timer, but I'm not going to do that for this session. Now, basically you go up. Now what you can do is, if you're going to kick down a door, I'd recommend staying to the side and aiming on kind of this angle, and it'll kick above the door handle, and that's the optimal position for kicking down a door. What else you can do is you can go up to the handle and press F, and that'll peek it. You can push that open, you know, or you can just outright open the door. Right? Wooden doors and such, you can shoot through, because, you know, they're wood. Maybe not this one. If you have C2 explosive, you can equip that by pressing 4, and then just want to put that right there. Stand back a little bit, click, click, and you're moving in. Now, you're going to want to check all your corners when you're moving into a room, make sure that there's no enemies. And, here we have the long tactical, and I have a mirror gun. All you have to do is hold it and look down at the bottom of a door. It might say mirror is blocked, in which case you can't use it. But what you can do is you can see underneath a door. I can see that there's a target there, so I'm going to, you know, quickly enter the room and go to that target. You can see this guy behind us, and because it's wood again, you can shoot through it, killing that target. And, you know, just clear your corners. That's what you need to do. This door's locked, so you're going to want to look at the door handle and equip the lockpick. Of course, you can open it by kicking it down and using C2 or a battering ram. So just pick it, and then you can open the door normally. With point shooting, it's recommended you use like a flashlight or something so you can see where you're aiming. That's kind of like something that's optional, you know. You can also just turn on your flashlights normally. And, yeah, that's the headquarters in for you. Kick down the door, shoot, check corners. I ran out of ammo. You can switch to your pistol, or you can just reload fully. I'm going to switch to my pistol for this demonstration, so you have point shooting, you have all that. You can put a laser onto your pistol, which is, I mean, a suppressor, and a scope, which is kind of cool. Although they're all, like, red dot scopes. Be careful of hostages, of course. You don't want to kill civilians. In a normal match, you're going to want to check if an enemy is an actual suspect with a weapon or not, so you don't just walk into a room and just shoot a civilian like that. Now let's get into an actual mission. So as you can see, there is a wide range of maps. A few of them are test levels, like this one I believe, no, this one, and this one. The agency level is pretty much finished though. It's really good. I'm just going to load into the, let's go into the Volhealth House. Now this is, in a lot of people's opinions, one of the hardest missions. I haven't completed it yet, sadly. I've been running this place so much though. So yeah, you just got to stand onto that red carpet and it'll load you in. Top right corner, you can see what percentage you are loaded in. Valley of the Dolls. Barricaded suspects. Now, you can see when you're choosing the mission, the debrief on barricaded suspects, the rules of engagement, or whether or not you're allowed to kill someone is very strict. You can only kill them if an officer itself is endangered. If you just kill a guy that has a gun, you might lose points for unneeded use of force and such. Unauthorized use of force, unauthorized use of deadly force, you know. If they point their gun at you, kill them immediately, I guess. Yep, you'll go in with your squad, teach you how to use them. So, yep, it's gonna be a bit laggy for the demonstration, but if you press on your mouse button, mouse scroll wheel, it'll open up this menu. You can deploy stuff like flashbangs and such, or you can get your guys to pull out their shields if they have one. As you can see right there, so I'm going to get them to put their shields away. Now, what we're going to get them to do is to stack up on that door. Now, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, how that's yellow and it says stack up, if I press Z,
post up and cover.
It'll order them to do that. Of course, this is with bots. You're going to have to use voice communication with actual real teammates, people, you know. You always got to check through windows just to make sure that there's no enemy anywhere. Seems to be clear. Okay, so they just made the confirmation that the door's open. I'm going to check if I can. So, yeah, see, mirror blocked, so we can't see underneath this door. If you press middle mouse button on this, you can get them to do certain orders, for example, breaching with C2 explosives and throwing a flashbang in there, which is what I'm going to get them to do.
Clear the room.
So yep, they'll do a thing. So he's holding flashes, he's going to deploy the C2, he's going to detonate the C2, and then that flash is going to get thrown. Then they'll go in and clear. Drop the weapon! Drop it! Okay, and you can also order your people to restrain the target. Yelling at them to drop it isn't needed, but I like to do it, because I'm emotional. Of course, you have to secure the weapon after you do that, and of course, arrest them. Even if you kill them, you're gonna have to arrest them. Because sometimes they'll fake dead, and you always have to check like closets and such. Maybe don't kick it open like that. And on some doors, I haven't had any on this heist, but this mission, but they can be traps. You can disarm them using your lockpick tool. Yes, I know that's kind of stupid, but still. I'm gonna throw some gas into this room, even though it's, you know, not needed and we don't know there's an enemy in there. But just to show an example, you can bounce it off stuff. And someone's in here. Drop it! There we go. They can also fake surrender, which is why I'm keeping my gun aimed at them whilst I'm going up to surrender. So yep, arrest, do that, and then secure the weapon. By pressing C, you can drop a cam light. This is good for remembering if you've cleared a room or not. Recommend doing that a lot. One thing you can do is you can delay things by opening it and then holding O. And what that'll do is, for example, you can get them to deploy C2 and then wait to do a flash.
Roger.
So they're not going to place it down, but if you press middle mouse button, you can get them to execute by pressing 1.
Deploy C2, then
Which will get them to do it. This is good if you set your different squads. Like if you look in the bottom right, you have blue squad and red squad. For some reason, this wants to break and not work, so I'm just going to get them to pick it. But if you press, I believe it's... So if you press F5, it will switch to yellow, meaning both teams are getting controlled. F6 will make it so you're controlling blue team, and F7 will make it so you're controlling red team. You can execute things that way and do like tactical stuff, you know. Open and clear.
Cleared.
Yeah, copy that. Watch my six.
There are low ready positions, which you can see me doing, but that is a custom bind. I believe the button on usually is either holding home or pressing delete to toggle it. And there we go, there's no one in there. So let's get people to fall in, stack up on this door.
Absolutely.
Check for the enemies inside, because that's very useful. Look to the side and see that. Now, you may see an open door. That can be set as a trap. That enemies are inside.
Door. Throw sting grenades.
Copy that.
You know, to force you to go into that room, or trick you to, and then they'll just kill ya.
Let me see those
To be honest, bots kicking down stuff isn't very...
Don't make me shoot you!
Drop your knees.
I'm surprised everyone's surrendering. I've never had people surrender this often.
Restrain targets.
Okay.
Hands up. Hands up. Above your head.
Bots can glitch periodically.
Get on the ground now.
That's clear. Civilian, so you're gonna want to get your people or yourself to just restrain the target. And you may be thinking, yeah, it's a civilian, it's an innocent guy, no, why do you have to do that? You never know, they might pull out a gun. So yeah, they can like fake being civilians, they can fake surrendering. Going to get my people to shotgun and flash.
Deploy flashbangs.
I'm not gonna bother like, you know, mirroring it. This is from personal experience. That shotgun is the breaching shotgun from the long tactical thing. It's not just a normal shotgun. Just always check your corners, check rooms. You never know, there might be an enemy. And as you can see, that guy is dead, but still you have to arrest them. Unauthorized use of deadly force. And closets. Some will be opened, and suspects can be hiding inside of the closet. Oh, shit. Shots fired. The report target feature for the bots doesn't usually work for me, at least. Civilian down here.
My hands
Hey.
are up.
Down on your knees.
If a civilian isn't following your orders, you can shoot like next to them and that'll scare them into following your orders. And you can also press B to do a melee.
Suspect killed.
Talk to entry team. Roger that, entry team. Tag him and keep moving.
Just muted that audio. So as you can see earlier, that guy wasn't really following orders. So we had to shoot next to him and then that guy pointed his gun at me, so I had to kill him. Now, audio in this area may be muted periodically because of some audio in the game that I'd rather not be on YouTube. So yep, pick the lock. Oh, it sounds like someone's through here. Audio cues are very useful in this game.
Hands up! Put hands up! Do it now!
We've got this under control.
Entry team, notifying trailers.
Restrain targets.
There's a gun there, so he might be faking it. So, you know, you gotta make sure that he doesn't just pull out a gun. And, yeah, just check everywhere, make sure that there's no one anywhere. It's very important to do so. Haven't been here before. Hey! And I'm dead. But yeah, that's basically a tutorial on how to play this game. There are other modes, like hostage. There's bomb. I haven't personally played bomb, so I can't guide you with that. Active shooter, which I'm not going to show in this video because I'm going to end it here in a second. Active shooter, just go in. You got to be quick. Don't bother arresting civilians. Just get in, kill the person with the gun. Raid, the rules of engagement are less strict, so you can kill people more often. Same thing with bomb. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.